Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Terumah, Parshas Zachar. It's been a crazy 12 months. Started off where in Purim most people didn't wear masks, but after Purim everyone had to wear masks. By the time Pesach came around, people had to eat sometimes the Seder alone or with minimal family. This may or may not be better than the time in Shushan when they had to fast on Pesach, so they didn't have a Seder at all. On Shabbos, the shuls were closed as well as during the week. People had to daven alone, no minyan. One thing we did get to do this past year is on Yom Kippur we fasted. But there was one year that the Jews did not fast on Yom Kippur. Do you know when that was? Terumah in Perek Chavhei Pasuk Ches Vasuli Mikdash Shachanti B'Socham. The Bnei Yisrael are told to create the Mishkan, the Mikdash Ma'at, and allow his Shekhinah to dwell there. The Otzar Pelaos HaTorah makes the easy connection to the Chanukas base Hamikdash itself, the building that Shlomo HaMelech inaugurated and created for the Bnei Yisrael. Interesting enough, during that year, the Jews celebrated for the 7 days prior to Sukkot with mishteh, with feasts, and with drink. So working back, that means on Yom Kippur they did not fast. The Jews figured out a reason that made sense for them in this circumstance that they would not fast on Yom Kippur. But afterwards, they were a little concerned. Did we do the right thing? A baskol came out of Shemayim and told them, Kulchem mizumanim l'chaye olam haba. You're all prepared to go to olam haba, which means they did the right thing. Now, this discussion is based on Moed Katan Daf Tes Amud Aleph, and on that page, Rabbeinu Hananel says regarding the fact that the angel, the baskol, came out and said that they were prepared to go to heaven. He says it's because Shalo niskavantam ela lemitzvah, because you only had kavana for doing the mitzvah. Now, just because someone had kavana to do the right mitzvah, that's a reason to violate the law of not eating on Yom Kippur? So the Otzar Pelaos HaTorah says that with the Chassam Sofer's Chiddush, we were able to understand this. Chassam Sofer says that if someone can put their entire intent for some mitzvah, l'chvod shemayim, and not for any personal hana, not for any physical enjoyment, then it's like he's doing something for heaven, even though he's doing something physical, like eating or drinking. Who can do this? Really, it's only the highest level. But Chassam Sofer says that those who were involved with the inauguration of the Beis Hamikdash, they were able to elevate their level so much that they did not have any kavanah for physical benefit, only for the spiritual mitzvah of being mechanech the Beis Hamikdash and celebrating that way. So much so was the reward that when these men came home, their wives were found in a state of tahara, they were pure, and they were able to be together, and a year later they all gave birth to sons. Hopefully the next year they all gave birth to daughters, because otherwise there was probably a shidduch crisis in that era. Interestingly enough, during the time of the Chanukas Hamizbeach, that's when Shlomo HaMelech himself married the daughter of the Egyptian king, and he celebrated, and he overslept the next day. And he woke up later than a king normally does. He woke up in the 4th hour of the day, and as a result, the Bnei Yisrael wanted to bring the Korban Tamid, but they couldn't do it without their king in the Beis Hamikdash. But you can't go wake up your king. That's disrespectful. So they sent Shlomo HaMelech's mother to wake him up, and she woke him up, and she rebuked him, and he accepted that, and after that he composed the Eishes Chayil that we sing Friday night. He then wrote the words for that, what is now a song. So we see from this where the Eishes Chayil words came from, and we also see the power of doing a mitzvah in such sincerity that even the physical activities can be a level of kedusha. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Parsha and a wonderful Shabbos.